See life most of the time is different from the way you see life. Sometimes life is good. Other times, well, maybe not so good. And this is why many times we need someone to talk to, someone to listen to us without judging us. And this is a program that is designed exactly for that purpose, where we can talk, chat, laugh, and sometimes cry together. Come on, let's talk over our matters. Let's discuss the matters of life and find solutions together. This is Eshman. Our program is now going to be on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. I need you to join in. We need to talk together. You will have the opportunity to call in, ask questions, discuss matters that concern your heart, and I guarantee you, you'll be glad that you talked. I'll be waiting on you Tuesday and on Wednesday and on Thursday. Eshman will be waiting for you.
Hey guys, my name is SHINA OYINLOLA, and I'm trying to let you know that Abntv do live stream events. Do you have any event coming up? Do you want somebody to do that for you? Do that live stream your event either to your own portal or to Abntv direct. Call on us now. 346-426-5650. 346-426-5650. We'll be glad to help you out. Thank you.
Hello everyone, and you're most welcome to this program. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman, and I'm so very happy that you're here. Domestic violence is a major problem in our society, and the essence of this program is to be sure or ensure or make sure that we reduce it to the barest minimum. This is why I call you that you should be a part of this show. By every standard, this is one of the most positive programs you could find on TV, trying to shape up homes, correct things, and ultimately ensure happiness in every home, at least as much as possible. You cannot afford to leave me to myself. This is our program, and I really appreciate all those of you that have joined in, that have keyed in, all those that call us every day. I really thank you. Thank you for making us feel that we are not alone. Definitely, our program is reaching out to all and sundry, and we're not only just getting calls of appreciation, we are now getting calls of people that want us to discuss their matters because they are listening to what you have to say, and that will form for them a huge solution. Hey, whatsoever you do, make sure your relationship works. Do everything within your power to make it work. If you have to beg, beg. If you have to spend money, spend money. If you have to call on others to step into it, call on others to step into it. Just make sure it works. If, however, the journey is too tough for both of you to walk along the same path, by all means, go your separate ways. You're better off living long as a single parent than dying young in the name of love. As I speak to you tonight, someone else is going down in the name of love. It doesn't have to be this way. Life could be beautiful. Of course, everybody's going to die. Why do we have to be in a hurry? If you are in a relationship where your life is being threatened, hey, pick up your phone right now and call for help. Another punch may send you to your grave. If you're living in an abusive relationship, seek help, seek counseling, talk to the authorities, and run before you're killed. And if you are with someone and you're just about to start a relationship, please watch out for the red flags. All those red flags will guide you. But above all, you must have a background check on the person you want to spend the rest of your lives with. Tonight, we're going to round up on the topic on the case of Miss X. I spoke with her, and of course, her tears broke down my heart. Definitely, she is in a very bad state right now. Though she was seriously encouraged by our contributions, but she asked me 2 questions, and those 2 questions are the things I want us to discuss tonight on this program. This program is here, and we're definitely here to support you. So if there's any way you think we can support you, please be rest assured that we are here and we will be willing to support you. Do you have things that you're doing and you want the world to know about? Do you have upcoming programs? You're planning some events? Or you have a business you want the world to hear about? Bring them on. We will advertise your programs for you. After the program tonight, I will give you another number basically for advert placement. Call it. And I assure you, your business could be small. We can help you make it big. It could be as small as you're making hair for people. You're cooking for people, or you have a law firm, a car wash center. It doesn't have to be so big. And of course, if it is big, bring it on. We would like to advertise what you do and partner with you. How else can you do it? This is the most positive-oriented program you can find on TV. We are out to ensure that family members are happy with themselves and people find solutions in all the situations they found themselves. So bring your stuff and we will advertise them for you. Tonight, I'd like to go on my break so very quickly, and I assure you I will open the phone lines in very quick time, because it's not about me tonight, it's about you and it's about Miss X. Don't forget, we started it yesterday where Miss X said, hey, this is not a matter of stepfather and stepdaughter. It is a biological father that impregnated his biological daughter. And that is the family of Miss X. Miss X has spent 32 years in that marriage. She's still heartbroken. Yes, her story will bring tears down your face. Just wait till you listen. And she's listening tonight, hoping that 1 or 2 things that we would say will encourage her to find a solution. Before we go on break, I want to appreciate all of you that have been on my panel, all those of you that call. Definitely, you do not know how far-reaching those calls have been. Thank you so very much for stepping in to assist people. Hey, we also have the story of Sandra, but definitely the story of Sandra won't be tonight. It's another story entirely, and that will question you about what you're thinking about your 13-year-old girl. Don't let's jump before the gun. Let's quickly go on a break right now, and when I return, we'll surely hit the ground running. This is Sharing Life Matters with Ishman, and I will see you at the other side of the divide.
Making people happy over a long period of time makes us put you first in everything you do with us. We have badged multiple awards, sending and receiving packages.
Amgri Logistics. We ship via air and ocean to Nigeria. We also ship within the USA via FedEx, UPS, USPS, Amazon, and DHL. Amgri Logistics. We do instant money transfer to any part of the world with the best rate. We also do international driver license. Amgri Logistics. We are at 11850 Business Street, Suite G, Houston, Texas 77099.
Check us out at www.amgrilogistics.com or care@amgrilogistics.com.
Telephone 346-374-7743 or 832-614-5180. IG at Amgri Logistics _.
Tell someone about us because we are
Swift, affordable, and reliable.
Daddy Hot Dogs! Daddy Hot Dogs! Car sales, car repair, body works, title services, record services, insurance claims, and vehicle inspections. Call us now at 832-759-3324. Don't forget, free oil change when you make 2 synthetic oil change visits. The third is free. Daddy Autos, 9815 Honeywell Street, Houston, Texas 77074, or at www.daddyautos.com or info@daddyautos.com. Daddy Autos, best in auto repair. Being at number 1 in authentic African cuisine has made us not to stop dishing out the best to our customers. Check out some of our delicacies in African food today. We also cater for both indoor and outdoor parties. Finger Licking Restaurant 2.0. Check our all-day coffee tea spots out. Open on Sunday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday to Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We deliver with Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Drop Off. Finger Licking 2.0, 9817A, Business Street, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 713-270-7070. Come for an authentic African cuisine.
About auto insurance, do you know the time and money you'll spend if you're caught? Why risk it? At Aegis Insurance, we have several insurance carriers to tailor your specific needs. We offer low rates on liability starting from $38 a month. For a 2 vehicles, $65 a month. No driver's license, no problem. We accept Texas IDs, passports, international driver's license, and expired driver's license. Pay 3 months in advance and save 20% on auto insurance. We offer discounts for switching over to Aegis, as well as good student discounts. Buy by phone, pay by phone. It's just that simple. It's our job to meet your needs when no one else can. So don't get caught driving without auto insurance. The law requires you to have liability. Call Aegis Insurance today for a free quote and start saving money.
Welcome back. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman, and I'm so happy that you are here. Now, time is going so fast, and so there isn't so much time to be wasted. The only thing on my mind is that the world seems broken down. The society seems broken. And I'm going to start from what Titi said yesterday. Titi was the first caller yesterday. And the first thing she said that we shouldn't think that that man was a sick man. So our contributions tonight, let's assume that it's not about being sick, because the things I'm hearing, the things my ears have almost blown out between yesterday and today after that program of the various examples around us, not all of them are sick. And so before I go to Miss X, I also got this very big one, which we probably will discuss sometime next week. Someone has an example of a mother that slept with her biological son. Terrible things happening, but this is Shining Life Matters. They are life matters. We must discuss them. A, you may think it's not affecting you or it has nothing to do with you. There are people that are going through turmoil because of all these things that we're saying. But tonight, we're going to be focusing on Miss X, who, by the way, is listening and watching, and though still broken. I mean, she's not been able to control her tears, but she's been encouraged by the things that she said. When I spoke with her earlier on today, she was very happy that we discussed the matter, and she's listening. She asked only 2 questions, and those questions I am bringing before you tonight, and I want us to discuss. She said, 1, why would a man prefer to sleep with his own biological daughter? A, again, like I said, Titi said it, which is true. We can't just say they're sick, they're sick, they're sick. Of course, a lot of them are sick, but many of them are not. So I'm bringing the question before you tonight. Why would a man, I know Tyre from Indiana once called, and he said he did a kind of math that there are 7-8 billion people in the world. Now let's just assume that 50% of them are women. You can't find any other woman amongst those except your own daughter. So like Miss X asked me, and I'm asking you tonight, why would a man prefer his own daughter? The second question that she asked me, and she wept, when she asked me this, she said, hey, what did I do wrong? In other words, she's not even blaming herself that, did I do anything wrong? Was I careless in some ways that will make my husband to sleep with my daughter? Biological, not step. And so I'm asking you tonight, and very soon I'm going to be opening up the phone line. Don't forget, I've also spoken with Sandra. It's a big deal, but that we're going to be shifting to next week. And so next week, I need you to sit your 13-year-old daughter down. And those within that age, we're going to be discussing things around them. There are too many things you don't know, woman. There are too many things happening to your daughter in school, at the park, in the house, among the neighbors, at parties that you do not know. All you know is that your daughter has gone to the restroom, but you do not know what happened between the restroom and where she left. So I don't want you to assume that you know, but next week, you and I are going to be listening to things that will blow our ears in that regard. But for tonight, Miss X asked 2 questions. Why would a man prefer his own daughter? And what did she do wrong? Before I open up the phone lines, may I also let you know, this is not a judgment zone. We do not judge here. We're out to help those that need help. Miss X is the one that needs our help tonight. And as we're talking to Miss X, surely there are people that are in the same boat. It's okay, borrow a thing or two. But to those that are listening for the first time tonight on this program, Miss X had called. Remember last week we had a program for stepfather that impregnated his stepdaughter. But Miss X said that's little compared to what happened to her in her family. The father slept with and impregnated his biological daughter. Hey, they sent the daughter abroad. With the pregnancy, she's not put to bed yet. With the pregnancy, just to reduce the shame. But Miss X has not been able to wake up from the shock since then. She has spent 32 years in that marriage and she just doesn't know where to turn. Hey, it's easy for you and I to say, just call on the authority, pick up the man. But sometimes relationships are tougher than that. The ball is in your court tonight, and I want you to please do call in and let's help this woman with our words, with explanations. She just wants clarity. Why would a man prefer his own daughter? And what did she really do wrong? Did she slip off? Did she look away? I don't know, but you know. The lines are hereby opened, 346-426-5650 or 336-456-3800. I will say those numbers again, though they are on your screen. 346-426-5650 or 336-456-3800. Both lines are open right now, and we'll be here to pick up your calls. Why would a man prefer to be with his own daughter? This is a question that is beyond me. This is a question that easily I can't say. Of course, it would have been easy for me to say, well, surely he's sick. But we can't keep blaming everything on being sick. Next week, we're of course going to hear and see the mother also that slept with her own son. You know, this can't just be blamed on being sick, being mental, case of mental and things like that. Society has to face this. It's a reality. It is what a reality. It is what is happening. So why would a man, a matured man, a man that's spoken with girls unending, many girls unending, why would a man prefer to be with his own daughter? And Miss X is asking, what did I do wrong? Again, the words of Sola keep recounting in my head when she said she wouldn't even trust her daughter with a father, with her father. You understand? Not to talk of cousins, brothers. And this is real. What do women go through in the hands of relatives? So let's call in right now and begin to give our views on this matter. The lines are open again, like I said, 346-426-5650 or 336-456-3800. I am looking forward to anyone that can help us with that number one answer. It is such a big answer, such a complicated question, I beg your pardon. It is such a complicated question. Why would a man want to be with his biological daughter? You know what I mean by being, be to lay with, to sleep with, to impregnate his own biological daughter. Why would a man want to do that? There are so many things. I've actually tried to also go on the internet to see, but I am not convinced that, if not that I spoke with this woman directly, I would have said maybe these things don't happen. But hey, they are with us in the society, and we've got to make sure that we find a way to address them. We can't keep pretending that these things are not there. Why would a man prefer his own biological daughter? Good evening. This is Shine Life Matters with Eshman. Who am I speaking with, and where are you calling from?
Yeah, hello, good evening. My name is Sola.
All right, Sola from Maryland. Thank you very much for calling into the show, and I really, really appreciate you. Now we're addressing Miss X tonight, who is listening. Her husband had been involved with her daughter, biological family, and unfortunately the girl is pregnant for her biological father. All right, and so she's asking, and I want you to start it, Sola. The floor is yours. Why would a man prefer to be with his own daughter? And she also asked, what did I do wrong? The floor is yours.
Okay, so first, let me start by the fact that she still addresses him as her husband is even so annoying. I thought I would be hearing something like her ex-husband.
Okay.
Already supposed to be an ex. That's number one.
Yes.
Then number two, this is what I was talking about. There's so many characters that your husband should see. This African thing that my marriage must work. Sometimes at the end of the day, it's to the detriment of the children, the detriment of everybody around. That man must have shown some very terrible attitude. But just because we have this strong belief that what God has joined together, let no man put us on.
Strong word.
Tolerating. Do you understand? You will not tell me that man just woke up and started sleeping with his daughter. Issues like that has been premeditated. Do you understand? There were signs. She did not pay attention. This is what I always tell women when I see most married people. I said, your marriage is just one aspect of your life. You have every other aspect of your life. You have your business, you have your children, you have your career, you have everything. But most times, everything a woman is centered on is how my marriage is going to be successful. Because when that man was making some advances to that child, trying to lure that child, if she was very, very, very sensitive and if her eyes were wide open, she would have definitely known. So as much as I know it's this bad, I wouldn't want to blame her, but trust me, she also has a blame on this. You sniff on when your kids become, even before they become teenagers, you sniff on them, you check them, you see changes. You look at the way they stare at the mirror, you look at the way they are arranging their hair. You know there's something wrong and you start paying attention to it. But most times, mothers don't pay attention to it. They are married, so their husband must eat their 3 square meals. Their husband must be happy. It's not always about your husband.
So like we're talking about the girl's biological father. How easy will it be for the woman to ever think that anything could, even if they were sleeping in the same bed, she probably would never have thought. This is disturbing, Shola.
Since she said she's been married for 32 years,
yes,
it's probably because she's of the older generation.
She is.
Understand? For me, for someone like me, there's always, don't blame me. I don't actually trust people. I have trust issues. I have trust problems. Every move is a suspect for me. Do you understand? Because I lived in growing up as a child, I lived in a compound where I was just lucky not to have been raped by neighbors, but I knew what I suffered. Do you understand? And my parents will always say, "Oh, go and meet Junior's dad for him to. He's calling you. He needs to send you on errand." And when you go there, you see they start touching you inappropriately. And I couldn't tell my dad. Yeah, I'll frown my face, and my dad would be like, "Why are you frowning? You mean you can't?"
And you couldn't say it out. Whoa.
You can't say it out. But if you are a mother that pays attention to your child, you see that your child is not comfortable with your brother, your sister, her dad. You know something is wrong.
Wow.
If my child tells me, "I don't like this uncle," it's finished. I don't want to know what happened. Do you understand? Because as he said, a caller said, there are 7-point-something billion people in this world. If my child doesn't like one person, please go and meet another person. Let my child. I'm just going to stay away from you. Do you understand? So I feel with parents, this thing keeps happening. Some people now don't even know that something like this is happening right under their
Yes.
attention.
You need to listen to Sandra's story. That'll be next week. A lot of parents don't even know that these things are happening. Right on, Shola. I give you like 30 more seconds.
They don't know because everybody is actually bothered about how they can make money. And I tell people, career, everything is an aspect of your life that you should do. Your children is another aspect of your life that you should do. So the mistake has already been made. What can she do? She should walk out of that marriage peacefully. Do you understand?
For her, okay. She's listening to you actually.
She has to walk back from it. And she should stop calling him my husband. That's your ex-husband.
Shola, you're a very blunt person. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your candid opinion. All right, thank you. All right, thank you, Shola. The lines are opened, like I say, 346-426-5650, 336-456-3800. All right, do call in and let's hear your take on this matter. All right, again, it's something that is prominent. And we have come to the age where, I'm sorry, you can't afford to trust like the way it was. Much as I think that Shola is a bit too blunt and, too straight to the point, even though she says she's got trust issues. Unfortunately, the society is pointing to that fact, that path where everybody seems to be drunk. I mean, not literally drunk, but weird things, odd things, abnormal things, unimaginable things are happening. And you need to protect what belongs to you. Things are happening. Even in school, teachers are sleeping with students. You understand? I mean, all these things happen every day around us, near us, and keeping a blind eye is no longer the right thing. But then, a girl and her biological father. Good evening, this is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman. Who am I speaking with, and where are you calling from?
Good evening, my name is Sandra from Houston.
Hey, Sandra. You're welcome. I will discuss your matter next week as we have agreed. Okay, Sandra? Miss X is asking you tonight, Sandra, and I want you to be the other caller. Please give me a minute. Sandra has the floor now. Sandra has about 2 minutes. The other caller on the other phone, please give me just 2 minutes. All right, Sandra, quickly. She wants to know, why would a man prefer to be with his own daughter, and what has she done wrong? The floor is yours.
Well, I think the men should call in and let us know what is going on, because we can really say for them the reason why a man will prefer his own biological daughter to millions of ladies out there. Even if you don't want your wife or something, there are so many women out there.
Right on. I'm just too shocked because
I don't see any reason why a man will want. And I'm going to say something to you.
Yes.
Please stop using sleeping with their daughter or sleeping with their son. It's child molestation.
Okay.
Sexually abusing them.
But that's when they are underage, right?
Yeah.
Child molestation is when they are underage. I mean, a father and a 21-year-old girl. The girl is matured now, but
I'm sure she didn't start at 21.
Yes, I agree to that. Okay.
Yeah, she didn't start at 21.
Okay.
But the problem most of our mothers have is they look away. And sometimes they see what is going on, but they pretend not to see. They are so particular about their husband and they don't care about the children. And that's the major problem we have, especially in our community.
I'm going to ask you directly, Sandra. I'm looking straight into your eyes asking you this. Sandra, is it easy for a woman to suspect her husband over his own daughter, her own daughter, biological family? Is it easy?
It's not, but we need to be watchful. We need to be really watchful of what is going on because it's rampant everywhere. There is one that is trending on the internet recently. I think like few days now it's been trending that the mother caught her husband and her child in a hotel room.
What?
Yes.
So it's not that.
Yeah.
Right on.
Then, you know, we girls are closer to our father, especially the ones that have their father with them. They are very, very close. The relationship between Dora and father is very, very huge, very, very close. And you can't shy away with that.
Okay.
But suspecting is wrong, but like one caller said yesterday,
watchful. Now, I would like to go in 30 seconds, Sandra, but she asked the question, what did she do wrong? In this case, she's saying to herself, what did she do wrong? Do you think she did anything wrong?
I agree with that because she's the one in the shoes now. You understand? She's the one going through it now, and I can't really answer for her. But the thing is, the deed has been done.
Yeah.
And I'm sure our children are grown.
All right.
But we can at least talk to our children and appeal to them.
All right.
You understand?
All right.
I can't really say what she did wrong because I can't judge her.
Yes, we can't judge. Yeah. We can't judge. All right, I do appreciate you, Sandra. And above all, I also appreciate you for sharing your story, which we're going to be using to address the 13-year-old or the early teenage girls next week. I really thank you. And then I will let everybody know what we're talking about. Thank you very much, Sandra. And I hope to hear your voice next week.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. The other caller, you can go ahead and call me now. You know, I want everybody to participate in this program. On this particular one that we're talking about, it's always good for us to do that. Good evening, this is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman. Who am I speaking with and where are you calling from? If you can, yes, please tune down the volume of your set, all right? Thank you for calling. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman. Who am I speaking with and where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Olawumi. I'm calling from Indiana.
All right, Olawumi. Yes, you're most welcome. I do not know if you've been following the stories, but quickly, because of our time, Miss X is asking, why would a man prefer his own biological daughter? And did she do anything wrong, not seeing anything until the girl got pregnant for her father, biological father? The floor is yours, allow me.
All right, thank you. So I choose to believe that not seeing anything, it's not to me. I don't want to accept that because I can say she probably ignored red flags. It's not just something that started newly. It's something that the guy must have been doing even while they were courting or while they're together. There's some, apart from, you know, him being with the girl, there might be other attitudes that she might have ignored. So I'm going to say that, okay, so for me, I won't feel comfortable, I won't feel safe leaving my child around my partner if I know this person is a porn addict. I won't feel comfortable leaving my child.
That's a good point.
Yes, like I'm watching out for some things. I'm not going to make you feel uncomfortable, but I'm very careful and I'm watching out. I know that, okay, men naturally have this kind of bond with their female with a girl child, like girl child.
It's natural, and that's not bad on its own.
It's natural, but there should be a boundary. I recently left someone who will kiss his girl child in the mouth. For me,
wow,
I won't take that. Kiss the girl child in the mouth, take a picture and post it.
No, that's wrong. Yeah, that's way. Social
media. You know, anything that will promote emotional connectivity, I'm watching out for that. You can't, no.
So, Olari, I'm going to ask you, a man wants to go out with his own daughter. You understand? Will you say no, don't?
I can't say don't, but I mean, well, I don't know. I can't say no, but at the same time, I need to know where you're going. You have to be a public place. I need to know where you're going, where you're taking the child, where you're location. I have a friend. This is like a privileged information. Whose father set up a camera in a bathroom?
What?
The father would also always watch her and then just.
No. Say that again. Miss X.
Set a camera.
Pause. Allow me, please pause. Miss X, I know you're watching, and honestly, our heart goes out to you. But you can hear that some of these things happen in very many other families. You're not alone, and there's no point thinking of the unthinkable. You know what I'm talking about. You're just not alone in this. All right. Now, what Olami is saying now is a big one. Olami, I want you to repeat that thing that you said. Miss X needs to hear that. Go ahead.
Okay. So the girl said the father has never tried to touch her or abuse her in any way. But they found out that this guy planted a camera in our bathroom.
Wow.
And will watch this girl every time. Every time she takes a bath. That is his biological daughter. So
her biological daughter set a camera in her bathroom?
Yes. To watch her naked. So that I'm sure that there are a lot of flags that she might have ignored, probably because she didn't see him or she didn't hear anyone report him that he molested them. There are other attitudes that you can watch out for. One thing will lead to another. So I won't feel comfortable leaving my girl child with a partner that I know has a weakness when it comes to women or who is like a porn addict. I'm watching out for some other things.
Titi called yesterday and said they are not sick. I mean, not all of them are sick, but is that not a mental case of someone to set camera in his daughter's bathroom? Can we just help ourselves and say they have mental issues?
Well, yes, we can say that, obviously, because that's not normal. That's not normal.
So you think Miss X probably missed out on some red flags, and it's an encouragement to all women that, hey, open your eyes. Of course, if your partner, like Olami is saying, if your partner is totally sold out to porn, definitely that's a red sign. You understand? It's all right. I want to appreciate you very much, Olami. Next week is going to blow your mind because people are calling us to give us all manner of examples. So I want you to tune in next week and be a part of the program, Olami. Thank you very much and have a good night.
Thanks for you. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Yes, thank you very much. The lines are still open, 346-426-5650, 336-456-3800. Now, the reality is that life has a lot to offer. Most of the time, you have beautiful homes, beautiful families, beautiful on the outside, but horrible things are happening. If you ever suspect any of these things, please don't keep silent about it. Now, Miss X is of the old school. She belongs to the older generation. And unfortunately, she belongs to that school of thought that, come what may, your home must be together. Now, this is a big deal for her. And she has asked, what did she do wrong? Did she take the father-daughter relationship too far? Now, people are suggesting some things, and it is so difficult to actually start thinking that a dad that is just playing with a child could have other intentions. Hey, ladies, it is time to open your eyes. Open your eyes and don't suspect anybody, but then don't think it too impossible. The minute you think something is happening, at least talk to the professionals. You don't want your child's life messed up. On this matter, can I tell you the truth? Do you know how many of them, of the three of them, do you know the whole three of them have thought of suicide? They are all on suicide watch. It could be that bad. And so you cannot afford to be careless on your own children. Your children are given to you so that you guard over them, so that you protect them, so that you help them. You got to open your eyes. A lot of people are sick, but then we can't blame everything on the sickness. Like Olaomi said, there are some signs. Somebody once told me, because of this program now, I'm hearing a lot of things. And again, because of what Olami just said, it just came to my mind. Someone once told me that the daughter sat on the laps of the father. Nothing wrong with that, right? But she found out that the man had an erection. Is that a sign? I'm sure Shola would want to jump at that. Shola, I know you can hear me. Is that a sign? If your husband carried his own daughter on his laps and he began to have an erection, Shola, what do you think? Is that a sign? Will you stop a father from putting his own daughter on his laps? This is probably more complicated than we can think. And I want the men to please call in and tell us why a man would prefer his own daughter. Please do call. You understand? And the man that carried his own daughter on his laps and began to have erections, hey, what do you think of that? Are you going to stop him from carrying his own daughter on his own laps? How do you want to explain that? Of course, the woman saw it and she kept quiet. It was an embarrassing thing to talk about, but she saw it and nothing was done. You can't say he molested the child. In that case, what will you do? How can you tell him? How will you stop it? It's a relationship between father and daughter. But the man began to have erection. Hey, this is too complicated. I'm going to be picking some more of your calls, but I need to go on a very quick break right now. When I return, we'll round it all up. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman, and I will see you at the other side of the divide. All right.
BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. Ship to USA from Nigeria, or ship from Nigeria to USA, and also to Canada. Individual, small business, corporate establishments, and African stores and restaurants. Ship anything at all. USA office 12202 Bishop Street, Houston, Texas 77072. Telephone 832-614-8984 or 281-741-4829. Email info@bsaprologservice.com or www.bsaprologservice.com. BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. You are the reason we exist. Marriage-based green card, family petitions, VAWA or green card based on marital problems and abuse, employment-based green card, naturalization, immigrants visa application, asylum, bond hearing visas visa. Samuel Agosha Law Fair, 10039, Bison Street, Suite 337. Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 832-427-6224. Samuel Agosha Law Fair. Let us fight for you.
Àánú Olúwa African Store níbi tí a ti ń ta oúnjẹ Áfíríkà lóníkan òjọ̀kan, iṣu, ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀, èlùbọ́, gààrí tọ́kan tó wọ̀nyí, ẹja tútù, ẹja gbígbẹ, pọ̀nmọ́, panla, ẹ̀fọ́ lóríṣiríṣi. Bẹ́ẹ̀ la ní àwọn ohun èròjà inú ọbẹ̀ tiwantiwa tó pójú owó, epo pupa, tìmáàtì, atarodo, sọ̀m̀bọ̀, tàǹtàṣé, irú, ògìrì, àwọn ìrẹsì tiwantiwa. Bó ń fẹ́ ọ̀fadà, ó rí níbẹ̀. Àánú Olúwa African Store. Wọ́n ń bá ní ṣe oúnjẹ, tẹ́ ẹ bá ní ṣíṣe. Oúnjẹ wọn dùn, ó pójú owó. Wọ́n ń ṣe home delivery fún ẹni tí ó bá lè wá. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tó ń fẹ́ ra àwọn ohun èlò ẹwà ara tàbí ohun èlò ẹwà orí obìnrin, báàgì léwọ́, weave-on, jewelry, bàtà, aṣọ Áfíríkà. Wọ́n ń ṣe ẹwà irun orí fún àwọn obìnrin. Gbogbo ohun èròjà tí ẹbí rẹ nílò ni wọ́n ń tà níbẹ̀. Bó jẹ́ tọkùnrin, bó jẹ́ tobìnrin, àti tàwọn èwe pẹ̀lú. Àánú Olúwa African Store wà ní number 4917 Highway 36 South, Suite B, Rosenborg, Texas 77471. Tí ẹ bá ń fẹ́ ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé ẹ pè Janet lórí aago torun 832-858-6453 tàbí 832-858-6455 máa gbénú Amẹ́ríkà ló nǹkan Áfíríkà àánú olúwa African Store lónìí yẹn ìrọ̀rùn ló bá dé.
Hallelujah. Ọjọ́ mẹ́ta gbáko ni o. Anointing for double portion revival bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ọjọ́ kẹtàdínlógún títí di ọjọ́ kọkàndínlógún oṣù kẹta 17, 18 and 19 of March 2023 ní gbọ̀ngàn ilé ìjọsìn The Redeemed Christian Church of God Fountain of Power Orísun Agbára English Structure Yorùbá Parish located at number 11965 Bisonet Street Suite 106E Houston, Texas 77099 on Friday 17. Revival start by 7 p.m. Aago méje ìrọ̀lẹ́ ní ìsọjí bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní ọjọ́ Jímọ̀ pẹ̀lú àdúrà tó gbóná janjan. Òwúrọ̀ ọjọ́ Sátidé òwúrọ̀ ọjọ́ kejìdínlógún láago mẹ́sàn-án àbọ̀ òwúrọ̀ gángan yóò sọ pẹ̀lú ìsìn ìtúsílẹ̀ tó lágbára. Ọjọ́ Sunday 19 ní pabambari níbi tá ó ti gba ìfòròyìn agbára ẹ̀mí mímọ́ fún ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àlùyọ. Ikọ̀ àti ìríjú tí Jésù ó lò ní Pastor Sam Elijah láti Atlanta, Georgia. Fúnmitórí yóò forin ẹ̀mí dábìrà. Pastor Elizabeth Obilana Ògbẹ́yìn olùgbàlejò ní Pastor Tayo Àǹkúnlé Adédèjì tí gbogbo èèyàn mọ̀ sí Kúnlé ọmọ Aláàfin ọ̀run. Tí ẹ bá ń fẹ́ ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé ẹ pè lórí aago +1 281 857 3658. Wá fún ìgbàlà ìtúsílẹ̀ kúrò lọ́wọ́ agbára òkùnkùn àti ti Sátánì. Jésù lolúwa.
Welcome back. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman, and we're discussing this very hot topic. The phone lines are still open while we round up. Please do call in to give your opinions and your take. Don't forget, for your advert placement, do call to those lines and book an appointment with us, and we'll ensure that we broadcast you to the world. So the question that Miss X asked us, which we're still dealing with, and of course I'm still open to pick up your calls, why, again, like I said, we're rounding up, is that why do some men prefer to be with their own daughter? And what did she do wrong? I will begin to give my own opinions. Of course, please do call in. Whatever I say here is not a word that you can take as the actual or what truly transpired. I'm just going to be suggesting some things, and I want all of us to pick one or two things from them. See, the number one thing, of course, which we're trying to shy away from is if a man is sick, all right? And you would know from other areas, if you're with a partner that is sick, don't manage that by yourself. You cannot. Honestly, you cannot. You need to talk to professionals. You would know. Some other behaviors will show you that this is not normal. So speak out immediately. Number two, most ladies will not agree with me with what I'm going to say, but I will say it anyway. Don't forget, these are just my opinions, and sincerely speaking, you can't go to the bank with them. We're only trying to help someone that is asking this question. Don't forget, my number one is that be sure that your partner is not sick. And if he is, speak out before anything blows. Number two, here's my opinion. You will know the sexual drive of your partner. Different people, different levels of sexual drive. If your man has too high a drive, it's a warning sign. Listen, I know some of you ignore these things. When a man is too sexually active, you cannot satisfy the man. And if it's too to the extreme, he would even want to sleep with his stick in the house. So between his own daughter and the stick, which one do you think he will prefer? He'll prefer his own daughter. So, it's good. You know, if that's your drive, you're too hyper, very hyper when it comes to being sexual. But ladies, too much of everything is bad. I know some of you want to be proud of the fact that, oh yeah, he can come to you like 10, 15 times in a day. That's not a normal case. So if his sexual drive is to the extreme. Ladies, you can call in and please buttress the point, or you can kick against it. It's fine, right? But if his sexual desire is too extreme, you need to watch out. Honestly, do you know we're still talking about human beings? Somebody has actually also suggested to me they want us to talk of someone that slept with an animal. Now, this person was caught, but I'm not going to even bring that topic tonight. So, when you are with a man that his desires for sex is too extreme, please, let me give you a clue. Ladies, if you have a partner that's ever suggested to you that you cannot satisfy him and actually begging you to go pick prostitutes just to help his sexual desire, you need to run far from that person. You cannot cope with that. You shouldn't be the one to carry that problem. It's a huge problem. You understand? It's good to just be normal. It's good to just be on the average. Too much of everything is bad. And so that you must keep, you must emphasize. It's good to say, oh yeah, your partner is active, but when he's over, hyper, sexually active, it is a huge, big warning sign for you, and you must do something about it immediately. Remember, I told you, if he's sick, then I said if he's too active. Number 3, has it happened in his family before? There is something about DNA. Hey, much as you don't like to hear it, history repeats itself. All right? You need to find out. And that's why you need to go to the background of the person you're with. If something like that has happened in their family before, that may not be the end of the story. Good evening. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman. Who am I speaking with, and where are you calling from?
Mr. Shola, this is Houston. My name is Adekoya.
Oh, Adekoya, good evening. Good to know that you're here again.
I love to speak my dialects. What you have seen is your teacher. All these things happen mostly here. The fault of what is happening now is between the woman and the man. Number 1, if there's any man, I'm expecting a man to call since. Unfortunately, I do not see any man.
Yes, they're shy.
Mm-hmm. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
I don't know why men cannot call. If you are befriending a man as a woman, and this man cannot fast sexually, you are in trouble. Number 2, what is the background of the mother of the man or the woman you are married?
The other caller, please give me Adekoya some minutes, okay? I have another caller on the line, but Adekoya, you have the floor. Give Adekoya 1 minute, I'll be back to you.
Yeah, I will quickly round up. There are so many important issues. Another day, I will tell the story of someone here in America.
Yes.
That is real.
Yes.
Now, number 3, sir.
Yes.
If I'm dating you, Mr. Sheila.
Yes.
We are husband and wife.
Yes.
You should be able to know how I operate.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you all the things you are worried about.
Mm-hmm.
Like how can the father sleep? It's a cause.
It
be a cause.
So
you are living with somebody who is a thief.
Yeah.
Who's still outside? You definitely still inside.
Mm.
I'm sorry to say tonight. Many men will cut my neck. If you are part of a man who can sleep with a woman less 10 years than to your age, you can do anything. I'm sorry to say that.
I understand. I love your opinion and the way you bring your matters, Adekoya. I really love it every time you call on the show.
I'm sorry because truth is bitter.
No, you said your truth, and I agree with you. Okay.
If a man did not perform bachelor or a woman, definitely they will end their life, become bachelor. They will practice it.
All right.
Because along the road, they will hear it from outside, they want to join.
All right.
Even the worst what we are now, social media life.
Yes.
So,
all right.
Yoruba said, your behavior is your religion. Either you're a Muslim or you're a Christian.
All right.
Are you getting this?
Yes.
Your behavior is your character.
All right. I do appreciate you, Mr.
Going,
yes.
or Islamic, whatever. Your actions as a man.
Yes.
If a man cannot fast sexually,
yes.
more,
yes, yes,
brother,
yes.
Thank you. That's number one. Because I don't know why a child that I work all my life
yes.
to sustain me,
yes.
a man would think of sleeping without person. The woman and the man has fought. I'm sorry.
Thank you very much.
If your man does not touch you in a month or two, and not that the man is praying.
Yes.
All
right.
When you see your husband, Mr. Sheila, when you see your husband, dating people that are younger,
okay.
that's your age.
All right. I do appreciate you. I do appreciate you, Adekoya. Let me just give the other caller just a minute as we round up. Thank you very much, and I hope to hear from you next week. Good evening. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman. Who am I speaking with, and where are you calling from?
Yeah, I think it's Tayo from Indiana.
All right, Tayo. Thank you very much for calling on to the show. The men are now calling when I'm about to close. All right. Right. So, Ms. X has asked a question. Why would a man prefer to be with his own daughter? And what did she do that was wrong? That is herself. Quickly, Tayo, you have just barely 2 minutes.
So the woman did not do anything wrong.
Okay.
But the only thing she did wrong was that she chose the wrong person. So, and she did not know that she got married to an animal. That is a human skin. So, it is not just it is not just it's too little to say that is not a mental health issue. It is definitely the man is crazy. He has mental issues and is not supposed to be among human. And the fact is that too much freedom in the society has made people to choose what is wrong over what is right. So there is not, no matter how sexually active you are, so you have not seen anybody you can be with than your own daughter. So that is just to show that it is not everybody that walks around the street that are normal. That is absolutely abnormal. It is abnormal. So such people, like, I don't know what the law says about incest or what the law says about that in the United States. But where there is no law that binds such occurrences, it gives people unnecessary freedom to behave in an animalistic manner. So that's what I just think. If there are rules that governs that, I know it won't be doing that.
Yes.
So, but where there's no rules, there's no sin. That's what an addict says.
All right.
So if it's a rule, so I'm sure that such men should have been probably sentenced to death by hand.
Yes. I don't know about that. All right, Tayo. Unfortunately, time is gone, and we have to close the curtain of the program here tonight. I thank you very much for calling. Hope to hear your voice again next week.
You're welcome.
All right. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I need you to think throughout everything that we have talked about. One of the good points, all the points are very good, and I love all of you that called, and I appreciate you. Adekoya said it, and just like a lot of other people, if you're with someone that cannot even stay off sex, albeit some of them even want to sleep with you when you're on your period, it's a problem. It's a sign that something is wrong somewhere. All right, so when people behave, just like Tayo rightly said, when people behave like animals, you need to call the veterinary doctors to check them. And that's the truth. If someone is trying to sleep with you even when you're on your period, he can't even give you a break for 4 days. That means that is flipping all over, searching for, you understand? Then someone is taking some abnormal drugs, those drugs they sell at the stores, sexual enhancement drugs. If you do not give him a chance, he will have to relieve himself somewhere. So when you see those drugs with your partner, honestly, you need to cry out. You need to speak out. Some of these things are the things that people say in their families, but unfortunately, they don't say them out. The time has really gone tonight. There's so many more that we need to talk about. But of course, time has gone for tonight. It hasn't gone for next week. So we have a lot to discuss. Sandra was 13 when her stepfather started coming up around her. And she has a lot to say. Of course, she's not going to tell you directly, but I've discussed with her and we'll bring her story. And that should warn you about some things that could be happening to your 13-year-old daughter. This is not a program that you should miss. This is not a program that you want to avoid. This is not a program that you should ignore. This is a program that is going all over the world, reaching out to people. You need to bring your advertisement, products quickly before all the time is taken. So if there's anything that you're dealing with, you're selling, you're producing, or services that you are rendering, we need to advertise them for you. We're going very far and very fast. I'd like to thank all those that worked with me at the studio tonight to make sure that this program came to you in such a good way that it has come. Thank you very much, Georgina Bracco, for being so wonderful on the camera and on the computers. Thank you, Ehiko Wecho, addressing all the matters behind the curtains and making sure that everything is going on as smoothly as it should. Thank you, Bukola Sira. All the adverts keep rolling in. Thank you for such a good job that you're doing. And the very big boss himself, SHINA Ayo OYINLOLA. That is our executive producer. I appreciate your encouragement and the way that you have been guiding all of us. This is Shine Life Matters with Eshman, and I will see you at the other side of the divide. Have a good night, everybody.
Discover the uniqueness in the entertainment industry. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, is now the pace setter in the industry. Do you want to advertise your product and services? Count on us. We will do it much more than your expectations. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, will deliver quick and prompt services. Our quality and clarity stands us out when it comes to delivering quality broadcasting. Our staffs are hardworking and versatile in the specific field of office. Our environment is so conducive and we are open to all. We also give advice on how to run your business profitably. African Broadcasting Network is situated at
10039 Business Street, Suite 338, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 346-426-5650 or 832-490-8203.
Website www.abntvnetwork.com. ABN, celebrating Africa.